there. You know, really breaking that open. But if this is going to be more of a bot lane focused game, see what frees them. But that's the Olaf. It was hit a little bit, but ultimately I think still just an absolute powerhouse champion. Incredibly difficult to play against. If it gets ahead, you will never get to play the game. And Broken Blade really laying down the gauntlet again. You thought you escaped the European topside
option to do that. And for people who don't know, that is Uniboy, who previously has played on international stages before when PSG took him on loan, actually, when they had some issues with their mid laner. He was actually incredible. And people thought he was a stronger of the two. Hold on, Broken Blade.
Is he just going to 2v1? He's just unconcerned. He flashes in, the axe is down, Aji. Broken Blade does not care. You cannot stop this Viking. Junja running for his life. Distract you from the fact that Broken Blade just very casually walked in and solo killed the enemy top laner in front of the enemy jungler.
This also opens up an
Yike is just walking in.
Yeah, Yike now able to go invade off the top side after
does bow there. He needs to finish his kill immediately. Charm in, flash to the side. He can pick up the buy. He can now go in for the Q. Cap only level 2. He can't follow up. They can't finish Yubao, but
Jinjia thinking that he should be stronger, able to win this one out, but Yike just a better 1v1 champ at this point in the game. Nice flash on the charm, then is able to have the solo regrab. No time to talk about it, we're diving bot.
Here we go, level 3 dive on the bot side. Green blue, what else can get done here? Green red rather, as Wako gets burned down. That's gonna be a reset for Yike if he wants to take it. The TP now coming in. Woody gonna take a big chunk of damage there from the Froze. Trying to clear the wave, cutting that one off. Woody canceling the recall. Yubao here, they need to get something back. G2 setting up, should be an easy dive, should be an easy leap back out to safety. That's gonna be one reset. Yike can now take the Leona. He can now turn his attention back onto Yubao, but he's isolated under the tower for now. Taking his time, walking up, just gets to push Q, finds the stun, sets it up. Yike still living. G2, flawless tower dive. Wako should be able to walk back here and get a kill, but Yike, clean sidestep. Q flashing forward, will be able to get it.
G2, cleaner than your church shoot. Yeah, I think they were maybe considering a Dragon Star as we see Mickey getting a little close range.
Walking up, CC there, traps now coming in. Yike walking over the wall, but they've kind of also started the Dragon for some reason. A bit of a split call here, but now they're looking for the re-engage. Wako, excellent guns to get this fight kicked off. That's 2, locked up the flamethrower, continuing to fire back. Yike now running for his life, and that's a kill for PSG. Slow on to Mickey. No follow-up there. Caps off to the side, almost taken out, but he will walk.
Not going to be able to make any plays around there, but overall, you got to be pretty happy with that usage of the double buffs. I thought G2 would kind of just sack that bot prio for. We'll see if G2 can keep making map movements happen, because that was kind of the way that they won the early game.
Wako stepping up, good guns for a fight. Chakrams now coming out. Auto attacks coming through fast on the Hansama. Easy shutdown now coming in. Wako finding one. Mickey now trying to trade back on a kill. Help pick's not going to be enough. Wako too clean with it.
Oh, the turret! Such a nice setup there. You saw PSG finding an absolutely great engage in the bot side by Woody to find that kill. Yubao?
Yubao, but if Yubao can just ult out to safety, trying to body block now. Yike coming in. Yubao is going to get taken down. That's big. Jinx ult now coming in over the wall. Yike can't dash forward, but can give it.
EMEA fans love sweating, being nervous.
I don't know if they love it, but it certainly seems like a reality as to what is happening as Caps gets locked up and knocked out in the mid lane. 3 members showing up strong there. PSG finding another kill. 11 kills.
Or otherwise just grab turret plates and continue the dragon stacking.
Stun on the backside. G now unstoppable, dashing forward, looking for the Q3 pullback, but polymorphed. Not sure who he can really ult to get out to safety. Not really a lot of angles to escape on this one. Aji standing 4 now, but that's the reset now coming in for Yike. Caps following up. Ulti used already.
G2 bow up to try and cover the dive, but just too clean by the side of G2. Now it's PSG's turn.
It's PSG's turn indeed, but Broken Blade is very strong, trying to turn and burn. Wako will at least grab the kill. Now one more on the top side of the map as Yubao gets taken down. Mickey X still standing, and G2 just doing it better on the top side of the map.
Able to get 2 kills on their dives. Also a 1-for-1 by Broken Blade. G2 the faster reset as well to get back onto the map. So able to trade up quite a bit in kills there and grab themselves.
Have to be careful with G2 approaching the wave to try and defend. Looking for the engage. Wako still untouched on the backside for now. Broken Blade continuing to wander forward. You can see big damage coming in from the Aphelios off to the side. These Calirum Qs are going to be massive, but they're just trying to shred through the jungler. They get the reset, and that might be enough. Leaping in. Ari not able to find the charm in that one. Yubao not even going to throw it out. PSG getting corralled here by G2 Esports. Wako has to be careful. Caps once again going to fish for an angle onto the backside. Wako now gale forcing out to safety. Wako has no space to play. He's got no room to maneuver. Now he's trying to fire back. He just can't do any damage. G2 tearing through his front line too quickly. Yes, he's powerful, but he's got no space to work.
Excellent slope.
Is essentially non-existent.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Yike now walking in, all eyes on Wako. They're just trying to bully this man out of the mid lane. He will flash over the wall to safety, but safety might not be the right word. Woody instead will be the sacrificial Leona here. PSG now retreating in the mid lane. They're getting absolutely slaughtered. G2 dissecting them in the mid lane, not giving their AD carry a single opportunity to do anything in the last two fights.
G2 continue attacking from multiple angles at the same time. You can see ďUN charging his Q off.
Just running at him with the looming threat of Caps coming over a wall. It's very hard for him to find space to maneuver, really play out these fights.
Yeah, it does make you wonder, like, okay, the IE is obviously going to be needed to punch through very tanky members of G2 already. And here he is, absolutely having a great tournament so far. Now Baron buff started out by G2.
G2 focus, Broken Blade immediately going to try to turn Wako running for his life. They have to burn through that ult, but they just don't have the damage. They're trying, but they cannot get it done. Mickey delivered into the waiting arms of PSG, but it just sets up for Caps. It's a wombo combo, and Broken Blade just continues to run face first into the back line of PSG. He will not be stopped. He will not be slowed. He'll be charmed, but he will not go down. Oh, he's just having a time of his life. He just does not care.
Keep the camera on me. Force that engage. Huge teamfight win by G2. Caps keeping ďUN around, waiting for backups. There's the kill. 4 for 1 on the side of G2, and will grab the Baron.
In the context of trying to take out a single fed enemy. Wako, even with the Gale Force, admittedly it's the winners of tomorrow's loser side bracket match, that's just to qualify for a best of 5. So it's a long road for anyone who is not able to find a win here. G2 currently in control is Woody. Being isolated, he throws down the ultimate, but it's just not going to do anything. Yike turning into Leona. See if he tries to go for the re-engage, but G2 again focused on the objective in front of them, ready to turn this fight if necessary. Wako, great guns for a fight, but again, will he get the time and space to do anything? Broken Blade just dodging, PSG just backing away. It's not really an angle here. I think they just have to concede the inhibitor. Be careful not to just lose the entire game in this moment.
Yeah, it's just such a menace. Broken Blade is able to force out so many summoners. Gets
ulti available. Just has the blast cone out to safety, trying to push Ponsama. Ponsama lines up against the wall. He can maybe try to get something done. Holds it back with the waiting arms. Wako can now go to town. Broken Blade on the backside is big though. Can they burn through Broken Blade? Broken Blade, ultimate in 3 seconds. He's going to shred through the values as soon as he can, but his health bar's already blinking. Yubat now leaping forward. He sees you immune, but will it be enough? Broken Blade still standing. Broken Blade still cutting through the entire team. Wako gets turned into a little snowman. He can't even auto, and G2 taking the fight.
For a moment there, PSG thought they had the flank angle. They found Hansama, but that left Broken Blade alive to chase down. And with that kill, G2 are going to punch their ticket on.
Game 1, back and forth, but game 2 has just been about the G2 show from start to finish. PSG, small glimmers of hope, but they're going to have to hope for more than that. On the bottom side of the bracket, G2 taking their time on the win, taking their time on the closeout as Wako finds 1 kill. Wako still autoing. Yike should just end the game, but they can't end the game. Wako is too strong. Wako
work for it.
Continuing to go hard. Oh my God. Call him Wako Flocko Flame. He's going hard in the paint. Flocko. Oh, he holds on. That's a shit. They are the I didn't hear no bell team. Like face bruised. Face bruised, standing up.
A little exposed for the purple gun slow chase down sequence. You were talking about how usually you don't want the purple gun, but in that sequence,
because the slow usually isn't that valuable, but when you can just walk down an enemy team, it's looking like a pretty damn good gun. PSG, Caps now going to leap forward, instantly trying to lock down the AD carry, and they should just shred through Wako, and that's just the game. They're just slaughtering everybody. They don't have any damage left. G2, they're not playing around. That one's going to be it. Ubao taken out. He's running back to the base, but there's just no way he gets out. Hansama will snipe him with the zap. G2 2-0ing PSG, qualifying to the bracket stage. PSG not out of the tournament yet. They'll get an opportunity to come back, but today is G2's day. Have yet to drop a game here at MSI.